Sometimes I get all kinds of stuff.
Find the better chair.
This is Michael with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is December 28th, 2023. We are located at 2262 East 37th Street, Vernon, California, 90058. We're going to be running through a 3-inch cast iron cleanout. It is in the back area by the kitchen. Camera lens off real good. Okay, this is the back area. This is the 3-inch cast iron cleanout that'll be sweeping toward the front from what it appears. We're going to zero out our camera monitor real quick, get a good accurate reading. Okay, we're zeroed out. Insert our camera. Have something in here in the cleanout. We're going to try and flush this out real quick. So we're just going to pause for a moment. Pause for one moment, try and flush that out. Okay, we're recording again. We are now on the roof. There's a 4-inch cast iron vent stack. As I said, we are on the roof. Did not get through the cast iron cleanout. Down below needs to be cleared with a cable. Gonna zero out our camera monitor right here. Okay, we're zeroed out. We're gonna insert our camera down into the cast iron vent stack. Hopefully we can get all the way out to the city. Another vent tie-in. Dropping down the vent stack. You got some restriction right here a little bit. Make our turn. Now we're going out toward the front of the building. We're heading out toward the front of the building, and we are in cast iron pipe and fittings. We're gonna pause for one moment. Okay, we're flushing the toilets. Trying to rinse the camera lens off really well. That's good, Julius.
Thank you.
Got it. Okay, we'll let our water subside. Now we're going to continue to run out toward the front. We are in cast iron pipe and fittings. There is some buildup. So far we don't see any holes or anything. Just have some buildup. Like normal cast iron, standard buildup in the cast iron. We were heading out toward the front, heading out toward the street. I don't see any root intrusions, I don't see any holes at this time. Okay, we're gonna make a turn, or now we transition right at the front of the building. Transitioning to what appears to be vitreous clay. Minor offset, nothing to be concerned about. That's common in vitreous clay. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. As does that joint. Heading toward the street, heading toward the city sewer. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. And now we're coming up to the city. We're going to pause. Okay, we're going to go down now and we're going to locate this area. This is right at the city sewer tie-in connection. It's pretty well broken, offset, major offset off to the left. You can see where it's broken. There's pieces of the clay there and major offset, cracks. So that's cracked and broken right there really badly. So we're going to locate this area. We're going to pause for a moment. We're going to put on our locator and we'll pause and go down to market in the street. Okay, we've located this area and we've marked the area out in the street on East 37th Street, right in front of the building, at 5 foot 4 inches deep. And this is our turn. It's a stack. And then we drop into the city sewer. So that is part of the lateral, more than it is just the tie-in. I think we've got about 7 feet. We'll look at it at 67 feet. There's the city sewer. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That's got a pretty good offset right there. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Then we're making our turn, and this is where we have our break. So we're about 5 feet. It's about 4.5, 5 feet deeper than what this is. So it'd have to be dug down, probably replace that whole section, that 5 foot section at least. So we're probably about 8 to 9 feet deep in the end by the time we hit the city sewer. Now we're gonna pull back. A little bit of an offset there, not terrible. That's very common. We've looked at the entire sewer line. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition, as does that joint. Minor offset, nothing terrible coming up now. And there's our cast iron. So we have approximately about a 23 foot lateral. We're going to continue to pull back, pulling back through the cast iron again. Pull back slowly so we can see everything. Now we're coming into the building. Coming back into the building, and as I said before, there's some buildup. Can't really see if there's any pinholes or seepage in the line because you have the buildup in the line that would cover it up. But generally when you get some pinholes, you're going to get larger holes. I don't see any major cracks, major holes in the cast iron. Pulling back toward our vent line. All looks to be intact. Yeah, some heavy buildup in some areas like this, but that doesn't mean that the pipe is completely deteriorated. We're making our turn, and we're coming up our vent line now. Cast iron, the old cast iron years ago from the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s generally would last about 100 years. if 80 to 100 years. A lot of times 100 years, depending upon if people are putting Drano and such down there. And it's getting toward the end of its life expectancy. It's about 80 years old now, but still functional. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection. Thank you.